Hi, welcome. It's me, Candace, and this is Love Wins, and love does win. So I pray this message finds whoever it's intended to find as it's intended to find you. And I have this message that is wanting to come through, and I feel my grandma lingering around me, and she's been hanging out. So my grandmother died in 2020. She was somebody who was very religious, as far as she was a Catholic. She would go to mass regularly, and she would read her Bible regularly, and she was somebody that you would call a religious person who believed in God. What I observed from my life with grandma, is that grandma had a very heavy heart. I feel when grandma died, she died carrying a lot of grief. Grandma was somebody who, she would sit in her chair and watch TV, and she had shows that she liked to watch. She liked the cooking channel. She liked watching Survivor and The Apprentice and The Amazing Race. And she would get characters that she favored, and then there would be characters that she didn't quite care for. And are you relating? And when these people that she didn't care for would come on, she would voice what she didn't like about that person. And it would be such an energy of like, oh, I can't stand this one, and oh, that one. And she would have something like a negative, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, she would label these people, and she would have nicknames, a nickname for like this person, like, oh, it's big fat mop head or something. And I just made that up off the top of my head. But like, and I remember being in a less awakened state that I'm in now, but still feeling like there was something, that energy didn't flow. That did not feel like a godly energy. I didn't feel a woman living in her heart sitting next to me. I felt this very angry, bitter energy. Grandma had a heavy heart, and I feel her in the spirit realm saying, I'm sorry. I feel her in the spirit realm lurking around me, making sure I don't live with that same heaviness that she lived with. So I saw on Instagram a couple days ago, and I have been contemplating deleting Facebook and Instagram and just doing away with that part of social media. There's a part of me I'm holding on to. I like to look at my memories every day. And I keep reminding myself that the memories are within me, and I don't need to physically see them every day. And there's a lot of opportunity for cord attachments with these platforms, and everything is energy. Everything is energy. And I just can feel a lot of evil eye and toxicity. And call me crazy, they already do. Just like get in line with the rest of them. So I saw something the other day, and it was a challenge. Can you not say anything negative for 30 days? And when I saw that challenge, I thought to myself, sure, I'm Love Wins, right? I can do that. But that was my ego. Because since I saw that, I have physically had negative thoughts. We're human. We all have negative thoughts, and it's very, very, very unconscious to have a negative thought. It happens so easy, right? Like, it's so easy to have a negative thought. For me, I'm still at my mom's house. Oh, by the way, like my dream, my little attic space was just white, dirty walls. And I called this my mental health project. And I painted a tree of life. It goes all the way up. But that's my mental health project. I brought the nature to my space. And I have my Hamsa behind me. And this is my meditation corner. I call it my hermit's cave. But in this space, oh, and there's my childhood picture for my inner child healing. I try to connect with her every evening before I go to bed and ask her to tell me in my dreams. This is for somebody. If you're trying to connect with your inner child healing, I try to ask her if she will show me in my dreams what it is I need to know. So that's part of my inner child work. But as I'm going on a tangent, let's get back to what I was trying to talk to you guys about. Not saying anything negative for 30 days. So I go through this house and I'm living with siblings and I'm living with my nieces or my nephews. There's no nieces here. And my mother and the animals, and I wake up in the morning to a messy house and I do the dishes before I go to bed and I wake up to messy dishes and I just see trash piled up. Bella's singing. We're just gonna have to, she's in the background. She's there. She's existing, and I'm not gonna dim her light and tell her to be quiet. Although I almost did, and I was unconscious. But this inner work stuff, guys, it's a lot, right? But we can do this, and we can do it together. This is what we came here for. So I'm walking around this house, and I call everyone an asshole because they're assholes. Like, they're fucking assholes. Okay, if I were to be real with you, they're assholes. Like, they leave trash piled up, and they think I don't have to take that out because someone else is going to do it, you know? And like, it's not me, it's not mine. That's what I hear all day. It's not mine, it's not mine. There's a sink full of dishes, but it's not mine, you know? That's what everybody says. But if you walk into their living spaces in their own personal rooms, it's like atrocious. So how can you expect, you know, my sister gets frustrated and she complains every day and she leaves these long notes that are like passive aggressively directed towards a specific individual. And it's like, how can you expect somebody to respect community space, like a living room and a bathroom and a kitchen, when they don't respect their private living quarters, right? So it's like this insanity, and I'm just like, oh, assholes. And I literally caught myself calling everyone an asshole in my head like 15 times. So I'm like, failed. The mission failed. I cannot go through my day without saying anything negative. But to call myself the true alchemist that I am stepping into, I have to keep this as a practice. So now my current practice is to go about my day without a negative thought. So this is my challenge. So I'm sharing this message with you because, do you accept the challenge? Can you go through your day without a negative thought? And we have negative thoughts. Okay, let me rephrase that. You're not supposed to not have a negative thought. You allow the thought to come. And you observe that thought. That thought is arising because of something in your realities, bringing that thought to the surface. But you release that thought without having a negative emotion attached to it. That's the key, right? So it's like, I can go down there and be in my good vibe and remain in my good vibe and not call them an asshole, right? That is the practice. Please forgive them, for they do not know what they do not know. The trick, the alchemy, is to raise your vibration to a high enough state where that is no longer your reality. So for me, energetically, I'm not in alignment with this household. So one of two things is going to happen. This household is going to lower my vibration, or my vibration is going to raise so high I'm going to be removed from this household. And right now I'm in that space. And if I keep walking around calling people assholes, I am lowering my vibration. So to do the work, to be the alchemist, I have to keep rising, keep rising, keep rising. So wherever you're at in your now, it is your duty to take responsibility for your vibration, to take responsibility for your thoughts, and to stay present, to stay in the present moment. You don't want to die with a heavy heart. And the ancient Egyptian beliefs, they're the laws of Ma'at. So it is said that your heart is weighed when you die. It is weighed. Truth, justice, harmony, balance, order, propriety, and reciprocity. Reciprocity. The 7 principles of Ma'at. And then there's 42 laws of Ma'at, where it's like you're asked whether you've lived with all of these. And now I've read the 42 laws of Ma'at, and I can say, as a human, I do not know one human who has not committed one of those just injustices. We just have not. Like, we, as humans, we sin. Like, and when I say sin, we have not been in our heart space. You know, we have been in a negative, what would you call a negative space, a negative mindset, a negative action. And the trick is to alchemize that, to come into the heart, to not be that anymore. You start with now. You start with being present right now. In your present moment, you take accountability and you say, that's not me. I don't consent to my old ways. I choose to live in my heart. I choose to make love a practice. I choose forgiveness. I choose integrity. It's a choice. And it starts now, to be in the now. Because the past is an energy. The past is an energy. So when you stay in the past, you bring that energy of the past into your now, and you just keep recreating the energy of the past. So if you are living in a reality where you're having a problem creating an abundance and you have this lack mindset, you cannot do things the way you did them. Because if you keep doing things the way you did them, and that goes with thinking the way you used to think, you will keep creating what you've only created. So in order to create something different, you have to be something different. You have to think something different. You have to restructure your beliefs differently, or we'll just keep recreating what was. And all you have now is what is. So is what you're living right now your desired state of reality? Is your energy love? Is your vibration love? If it's not, it can be. You create it. Be love. Like literally. Stop repeating negative thoughts. Stop repeating negative behaviors. Stop talking about people. Stop gossiping. Stop comparing. You're wonderful. You are a unique individual soul who has came here to be your own. You have your own unique imprint. You came here to be that person that you are, so stop comparing yourself to everybody else. No two people have the same path. No two people have the same energetic imprint. No two people have the same soul. So embrace your soul, love your soul, and shine that bright, beautiful soul that is you into this now, into this reality. And don't pay attention to the external shit that's going on in your world. All of the external shit is a product of the past. Don't give energy to that past. Be in the now. Create in the now. Love in the now. Be high vibration. Be now. Be love. Love wins. And I love you. I love you for existing. Thank you for existing, because you're beautiful.
Candace, are you here?
Yes, I'm here right
You're
now.
So quiet, I didn't know you were here today.
Sorry for that interruption, but yes, I'm here. And I love you all. Have a blessed, beautiful day. And I hope this message resonates as it's intended to resonate with whoever it's supposed to resonate with. And don't live like grandma. Don't keep that anger in your heart. Don't keep hatred in your heart. Don't keep bitterness in your heart. Don't keep grief in your heart. You're allowed to feel those emotions. You're allowed to feel those emotions because you need to feel it to heal it. So feel it and heal it and put love in the space. And I love you.